Hi Libra, Happy New Year. This is Teresa from tarotbyt.com and I'm getting ready to do your January TarotScope. And before I do that, I want to call in some good energy for the new year and for this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for those who have ordered readings. If you'd like to get a reading, you can just click on the link in the description and it will take you to the ordering page on my website and you can check out what's available, and I'd be happy to work with you. I'd be happy to work with you. I have different price ranges, so there's something for everyone depending on what you need. So let's see what's happening for Libra for January. We have a full moon in Cancer on January 1st, a new moon in Capricorn on the 16th, and then a second full moon, which is an eclipse, on the 31st, and that'll be in Leo. So let's see what's happening. What does Libra need to know about love and relationships for January 2018? What does Libra need to know about relationships? Love and relationships for January 2018. What does Libra need to know? About love and relationships. The Judgment. The King of Cups. The Justice card. The Eight of Wands. The Page of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Queen of Cups. The Three of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. So the Judgment. The Judgment card, this is a card of having some type of spiritual awakening where you suddenly realize what you need to do to change your life and how to make your life better, and you're actually working on yourself, and you're feeling stronger. You're realizing what habits you need to give up, how to be healthier, you know, either improving your diet, creating an exercise plan, just giving up bad habits, whatever they may be. Whatever that you feel has been blocking you or holding you back, you're really working on yourself, on trying to be a better person, a better partner, just improving your life in general. And you're feeling strong, and your needs have been changing, so you may feel like you're feeling more confident, more sure of yourself. And you may have someone who's been helping you. This King of Cups energy is someone who could be a good friend or a good counselor, someone that you really feel is there to support you, someone you can really talk to, someone very sensitive, has deep feelings but may not always show them, but if it's a male, it could, and this could be male or female, but it's someone that you can really who's very calm in a crisis. So if you're all upset over something, this person can really calm you down. So this can be, this person has a healing effect on you. And you've been making changes. Sometimes when the Judgment card comes up, you either change your residence, change your job, change relationships. I mean, you're ready for change. Because you see what needs to be done and you're willing to do it. You're not waiting for change to happen. You're the agent of change in your life. So there might be some changes coming up in January, based on the work that you've been doing with yourself and because you're feeling so confident. Justice is in the past, so you might have had some kind of successful conclusion of a legal situation, some outcome that was favorable. Justice can also represent karma, so whatever energies you've been putting out in the world, things are coming back and in a favorable way. There's been a fair outcome. So if you've applied for a job, you may have gotten the job. If you were separating property with someone. Everything kind of went, everything was divided fairly. I mean, if there was any kind of legal situation, there was a fair outcome, a fair resolution. And whether it's relationship or job, whatever it is, you feel that justice has been done. And this is in the past. And you're also feeling that you're reaping the rewards of past work and past sacrifice. That now it seems like things are changing in a positive way for you. And with the Eight of Wands in the past, that's a card of, doors opening up, things happening quickly. So for some of you, you might have met someone, been in a relationship where feelings just kind of came up suddenly. This could be the arrows of love. It could also be journeys by air, things happening quickly. So it could be some type of career activity where you get a job and they want you to start right away. Because I'm seeing the Ace of Wands here, which is a new beginning, a new chapter in your life, and something that you're feeling really enthusiastic about. So you might be taking a new job or a new career path. If that's the case, if this new beginning relates to a job, it may not be until like March, April, May. But you've already started the process. And you have the Page of Wands here, which is a card of good news. So you might be hearing news from someone. Maybe if you've been waiting to hear from someone that you're involved with, you're going to get that call. You're going to get that message. Because these are message cards. The Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands are cards of messages. So if you've had a falling out with someone, and you're wondering if they're ever going to talk to you again, or if you're ever going to have contact with them, these cards are saying that you can overcome that and you will hear from the person. You can have a new beginning. So you might have, and sometimes the Judgment card can mean a card of forgiveness, where you might have had a falling out, because I'm seeing this Three of Swords here in your environment sector. So you may have ended a relationship and started a new relationship, or you might have had a falling out in a current relationship, and now you're on the path of making things better. Like whatever pain you suffered, whatever hurt, you're going to have an opportunity to talk about it and make things better. Or you could be just cutting away what's no longer serving. So anything that doesn't need to be in your life, you're kind of cutting it out, leaving the past behind and starting new. It's like I'm getting this new beginning, new energy coming in, new opportunities coming in, movement, change, new life. And a new you. You're kind of it's like a rebirth. This card is like being reborn. Rising from the ashes, rising from something, like being born again almost. Leaving the past behind, leaving the old you behind, and then, now you're this new and improved version of yourself. And things are looking up. The only thing that you may have to, and you might be working with, dealing with two different people. You have a lot of people around you. So maybe you're like connecting with old friends or connecting with people that you value and you care about. Some people one person might be a water sign, someone very sensitive, compassionate, psychic, intuitive. Another person might be more of a fire sign. Very outspoken and likes to be the center of attention. And these could also even be aspects within yourself, that you're tuning into your own intuition, you're following your own inner guidance, and you're feeling more confident, and you're taking a more leadership role in your life. And you may even get involved in some type of healing or healthcare modality, because the Six of Pentacles is about helping others, giving your energies to help others, to care for others. The only thing that you have to worry about is keeping the balance, because Libras like to please everyone, and you're always doing things for other people. You may have to, at some point, you have to learn how to say no and set boundaries so that you can recharge and rest, because you don't want to overdo it. In your environment, you have this Three of Swords. So this could be that you've either ended a relationship with someone and are starting a whole new life with someone new, or you're cutting away what's no longer serving you. This could sometimes mean a minor operation. It could be someone that you're worried about that needs an operation. But it's not going to be, it's going to be positive. I don't see any negative things. It's kind of like that's not a major issue. It's just something minor that needs to be taken care of. And that's not for everyone. That could just be in certain situations. But whatever it is, you're coming away from, you're coming out of a period of heartache, a period of sorrow, and you're making improvements in your life. You're more excited about life. You have new beginnings and new projects and new things to think about. And this person, whoever this King of Cups is very important to you, to your stability. This person is there for you. It's like your mentor or your guide. And you're just having fun. So let's see what the astrology is saying for Libra. So Libra, you have the full moon in Cancer, and that's coming across your 10th house and 4th house. So you might be dealing with work-life balance, or even issues around home and family with parents. Something may be coming to a completion. You have a lot of activity in your 4th house. Pluto's going through your 4th house, Venus and Saturn, so you might be putting down roots. You might be purchasing property where you're going to stay for a long time. You might be renovating with Venus in the 4th house. You might be decorating. You might be spending a lot of energy decorating. With Pluto there, you could be breaking down and rebuild, like doing remodeling, where you're going to change the look of something. You might get like a house that has, by the time you're done with it, it's going to look like a totally new place. But also Pluto in the 4th house and the moon in the 10th, your status in life is changing. And you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your life now. Because maybe your work life has changed. And Pluto in the 4th house, you might be dealing with issues relating to childhood. You might have to confront issues around mother, father, and how you've been conditioned by your early childhood. So that's coming to, the moon is shining a light on that area. Also, you have Jupiter and Mars in the 2nd house, so that's kind of interesting because Mars usually increases your spending, and Jupiter brings money in. So you might have to be careful that you don't overspend. Like, it makes you want to just go and spend and buy things, and you might be fixing up the house and spending all kinds of money. So you want to just watch your spending. You have Neptune in the 6th house. That can somehow, you have to be careful that you don't overly sacrifice yourself in service of others. Neptune can make you want to take care of people that are less, that are disadvantaged. So there could be someone in your life that needs care or needs help, and you may be overdoing it a little bit, so you need to just make sure you give yourself time to recharge and rest. Don't be running around, don't be a victim. Don't fall for someone else's victim. Someone who's being the martyr or being the victim. You get that, because the 6th house is the house of service. And with Neptune there, it can also be the house of health. So you want to be careful with your health too, but then not overwork or not overextend yourself. You give yourself time to rest. You might need time to recharge. Don't just keep working yourself into the ground, because people might be coming to you for help, and you want to help them, and you might be overdoing it. The new moon in January on the 16th is in Capricorn, and that's in your 4th house. So you're going to have an opportunity to create a new home for yourself. And Venus is still there, so you're having really good, cozy times at home. Except that Venus is in Capricorn, so it's going to involve work. So you might be working around the house, or you might be really busy setting up, feathering your nest, making it just the way you want it to be. And Uranus is going through your 7th house, so that could shake things up a little bit. You may feel that you want more freedom in a relationship. Like if there's a relationship that's making you feel smothered, this could go two ways. For some of you, you might feel smothered in a relationship and you want more freedom. For others, you may find someone that you can be free with, that you're free to be yourself with. Or you might be involved with someone who's unique in some way, or unconventional, or free-spirited, and you're just having fun. And someone who brings excitement and electric energy, you know, new energy into your life. That can happen also with Uranus in the 7th house. And if you're meeting someone new with Uranus in the 7th, it could be really exciting, but it may not last if it's somebody new. If it's someone you've been with a long time, but Uranus is just shaking up your relationships. They need to be more authentic. They need to give you more freedom to be you. So if you're with someone who allows that, then you're fine. But if you're with someone who is more restrictive, you might be chafing. You might be wanting to break free and be a little bit rebellious. So then you have the full moon in Leo on the 31st. And that is happening in your 11th house of friendship, hopes, and dreams. So you could be achieving a dream. You could be reaching a culmination in a, you're just having a good time with children, family, because the 5th house relates to children. You might be getting involved in creativity, art. You might be doing art, music, something creative, honoring your inner child. You're having fun. You're going to be having fun. I mean, I think your life is kind of coming together. You're releasing past heartache and past sorrow, and you're having a lot more freedom and a lot more fun, especially with children or creative projects. You might even be, because it's really important for you to express yourself and to just, be you. So, I think everything looks good. And Jupiter is going through your 2nd house, so that's increasing your earnings, but also increasing your optimism, and you're valuing yourself more. You're learning how to feel more positive about your self-image, and your self-esteem is increasing. You're just feeling good. So Libra, you've got a good month. I think you're moving into a good period. Even with all this Capricorn energy, which is kind of not very favorable to Libra. If you do the work, if you face reality, and if you're not afraid to take responsibility, you can really establish something that lasts for a long time. Especially since I think Capricorn is ruling you. So Saturn rules your 4th house. You can really put down roots now with Saturn in your 4th house. And whatever you purchase, you're going to be there for a long time. You're going to feel rooted. You're going to feel secure and stable. You're building something stable in your life. You're putting a lot of energy into creating a home that will last for a long time. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it once you're done. You're going to feel like, oh, this is my home. This is my place. This is where I belong. And you're going to have fun. Then when the work is done, then you can have time for creativity and enjoying your children. If you don't have children, then you're honoring your own inner child. And you're just achieving a dream. Because the 11th house is the house of, hopes and wishes and friendship. So you're reconnecting with friends, you're connecting with children, you're connecting with young people. You're feeling, maybe there's a youthful energy too in your life with these new beginnings. There's this young energy. So you're having a good time in January. I'm not worried about you. I think that you're going to enjoy January, and you're going to enjoy the beginning of this new year. So I wish you luck and love and happy new beginnings and a beautiful home, and have a wonderful January and a wonderful new year. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.